Luke here. Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about three altcoins, basically my three favorite altcoins going into the next bull market, which I think we're close to, and then we should start to see like the real big moves probably happen in 2024, in my opinion. But I think 2023 will be a surprisingly good year for crypto. We'll start to see the uptrend start to happen, and then 2024 will probably be the big euphoria sort of cycle that we're used to seeing in crypto. So I would say these are my top three altcoins going into kind of the end of 2024 or whenever that 2024 euphoria happens, which it could even go into maybe, like early 2025 or something like that. Okay, so let's talk about that. So number one is my last video I made on it as well as Bitcoin Cash. Okay. So reasons why I like Bitcoin Cash, and the reason why I chose these three altcoins as well, you guys. Oh, so in my eye. The reason why I chose these three altcoins is because they complement each other. So Bitcoin Cash, it's a currency coin. Okay, so it has a chance to be the means of exchange. Okay. So it's proof of work, right? It's a kind of a currency coin, and it's on all the major exchanges. It's on Coinbase, it's on Binance. That's plenty of liquidity for people to buy. It's simple for people to buy because like most of the wallets support it. It has a good infrastructure, it has plenty of liquidity, etc., etc. And it's my favorite, I would say, currency coin, right? So there's some coins that are trying to like market themselves and they're more geared towards like commerce or like currency or means of exchange, right? Coins like this are like Litecoin, Doge to a certain extent, Dash, Monero, right? Monero is like the privacy currency coin. Out of all these, Bitcoin Cash is my favorite currency coin for various reasons. Part of it is the fact they can do the UTXO based smart contracts. Okay, so it can do UTXO smart contracts. It can do side chains for more DeFi, like EVM style side chains, and then also legislation is very important. Okay, and so it has a chance to actually be legal tender in several countries. Right now, it's two island nations, St. Kitts and what's the other one? Nevis, I believe. But so legislation is important, right? It gives legitimacy to a coin. And so if the niche we're looking at is like a proof of work currency coin, like UTXO based, Bitcoin Cash is my favorite. Okay. And then also, of course, we gotta look at the chart. And versus Bitcoin, we can see it's broken out of this long-term sort of downtrend line. And we're going sideways, and it looks like we're starting to make higher highs here versus Bitcoin. So the hope is that we would continue to make, this is the weekly chart, we would form another higher low here and see continuation, right? Maybe up towards 0.01, maybe a pullback, maybe more sideways, and we would start to see these higher highs and higher lows continue versus Bitcoin. And I do think that Bitcoin Cash, the game theory will play out where it will eventually pass Bitcoin. As crazy as that sounds, I know. Okay. So if that's our favorite currency coin, so we want some more like, I would say like platform coins, kind of like Ethereum, right? So my favorite one is Theta. Okay. And by the way, this video is dedicated to Michelle White Dove. Rest in peace. Okay. I've done very well for Theta, partially due to Michelle White Dove. Okay. So Theta is proof of stake. Okay. It's more of it's a little bit less of a currency coin, more of a platform. And what it has is I would say it's more of a corporate chain than Bitcoin Cash. Okay. It's more of a corporate coin, and that it has it's not quite as decentralized, but it also has a very strong leadership, and they have decentralized the chain a lot more than it was originally. But, decentralization is a spectrum, and having a more corporate sort of streamlined, powerful group that's making good decisions isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? It kind of goes back to like governance of like human society. Okay, so think of it this way: like, would you rather have a dictatorship where the dictator, not I guess dictatorship kind of has a bad connotation. Would you rather have like a monarchy where you have a king? Would you rather have an enlightened king that rules you, or would you rather have democracy of fools? Right? So democracy in and of itself isn't a great idea. You know, I would prefer a republic in most instances, but let's say if you have like pure democracy. Well, if you have a citizenship that is retarded, right, and doesn't know anything, and they're the ones deciding, you know, what kind of taxes you should pay and stuff like that. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have an enlightened king that knows, you know, what's best for society, and he's making the decisions, right? So Theta, it's kind of like that, right? It is less decentralized than something like Bitcoin Cash, but they have strong leadership, in my opinion. You know, Mitch and the team. They're very pragmatic. They have lots of partnerships. Partnerships with AI companies, partnerships with gaming companies, partnerships with media streaming companies that have lots of hits. And they have patents, things like that. I like the leadership a lot, and I think they'll do it, okay? Streaming is also very big with Theta. So, you know, using Theta's software suite so that people can use it to basically do streaming, and then they pay for the streaming through one of the coins on Theta called T-Fuel, which is like the gas of the Theta network, okay? But I like Theta a lot, okay? And it complements Bitcoin Cash in a portfolio, right? Because one is a currency coin, proof of work, UTXO smart contracts. One is EVM smart contracts, platform, more for corporate structure, okay? Then my third one is more like, I would say DeFi based, and that is XPRT, okay? So persistence. Sometimes people get this one just because of the ticker. They get it confused with XRP. Okay, and it complements this portfolio good as well, because what they're really focusing on is something that the other two aren't doing. That's liquid staking. Okay, and I would say that persistence is a little bit more. It's more similar to Theta than it is to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is very grassroots, very decentralized sort of chain. Okay. XPRT is more like Theta. It's a little bit more corporate, not quite as decentralized. It is proof of stake, and things like that. Okay, so it has liquid staking, and that includes DeFi with these liquid staking coins. So it has P-Stake. But it's another one, strong leadership, right? So I look at the people that are leading it, and I like their corporate structure, right, and all the stuff that they're doing. Okay, and they have lots of partnerships. But liquid staking is probably the biggest one that they are known for, and they will be known for, and that's a big deal, okay? So what liquid staking is I could do a separate video on this, but imagine Ethereum, right? So Ethereum has moved to proof of stake. Imagine you're able to stake your Ethereum, okay, earn the yield, but it's like 6% a year. Let's just say it's 6% a year. So you have your staked Ethereum. But imagine you're able to stake it on the liquid staking platform of persistence, and then you're actually able to withdraw those staked tokens, okay? So you have a token, and you can move it around freely, send it to different addresses, but you're still earning that 6% staked. Okay, so the token represents a staked. So if you have like one Ethereum token, staked Ethereum token, it represents one Ethereum that's been staked in the platform, and then you can take that collateral, okay, that token that represents your staked unit, and you can move it into other DeFi things. And you could do things like collateralized loans. You could do lending. You could do you could provide liquidity on a marketplace, such as like a liquid staking Uniswap, okay? And with persistence, you'll be able to do that with all the major proof of stake coins. So they already have Atom, they have Binance Chain, they have Ethereum, Atom, they have the persistence, so the actual chain XPRT. I know those four. There might be one more I'm missing, and they'll keep adding them, right? So eventually, there'll be a whole ecosystem of all the proof of stake coins, and you can stake them on persistence, the P-Stake platform, and you can take those collateralized, coins, and then you can do whatever with them. Okay, so that's a big deal. Liquid staking is the future. Okay, just because it provides liquidity of the staked coins. Okay, if you lock up your Ethereum, it takes away from the liquidity. But if you can lock up your Ethereum and stake it, but also withdraw the staked coins, you can actually provide liquidity on the market with those, and then people will be trading those staked coins. So you'll be able to just buy staked ETH, and if you instead of having to buy ETH and then stake it, you can just go to there'll probably be a little bit of a premium, I imagine, but you could just go to a sort of AMM, maybe like a Uniswap, something similar to Uniswap and AMM on the persistence chain, where there's pools of liquidity, and you'll be able to just buy a token that's basically represents a staked Ethereum, okay, or a staked Atom or a staked Binance, and so be able to get the appreciation along with, getting that yield of the interest that you're earning from being staked, okay. Now let's look at the theta and XPRT charts here. The biggest takeaway is that if a coin has good fundamentals and you've done your homework and you like it, and it's down, let's see how much theta is down here. Top about $15. Let's go to the weekly so we can get a little bit. We don't have to be super accurate. It's probably down about 95%, I would guess. Let's see here. Yeah, about 95%. So checking on XPRT, probably the same thing. Probably about 95%, maybe a little more. Let's not count that wick, because you're not going to be able to settle on that wick. But if we go like right about there, yeah, closer to like 96%. So it's even down a little more, which makes sense because it's a lower liquidity, right? It's lower than the market cap. So the question is, if you have a coin like Persistence or Theta, and you've done your homework on, you like where they're going, you like the partnerships, you see the statistics of the chain having good momentum, and you see that it's down 95%, do you think it's a buy or a sell? Well, the answer is that it should be a buy. Okay, you want to be dollar cost averaging these coins right now, in my opinion. Because let's say you buy right now at 5 cents. The old all-time high is $15. Okay, so you can do the math. If you just go for that's a 30x. If it just goes to its all-time high, and by the end of 2024, when we see a massive euphoria cycle, XPRT could easily do 100x from here. Why can't it go to 50 cents? And then $5 would be a 10x, and then $50 would be a 100x. It could go to $50. It could go all the way to $50 is not that crazy, right? $50 is not that much higher than it went to $12. That's not that crazy of a move, you guys. Not in crypto. And if it broke out of this and was in a blue sky breakout, who knows how high it could go. Now, I don't want to be a moon boy and be telling you it's going to go to $100, but I mean, it could go. Yeah, I could see $50. Maybe it won't go quite that much, but there's no reason why buying in this range won't get you 100x. Okay, and 100x is not crazy in crypto, you guys. And you got to think 2 years from now too. All the emotions that we're feeling and the market is feeling today about just FTX and the FUD and the legislature, the SEC coming down on everyone, and crypto's never going to come back and they're going to outlaw it. We've been through this before, you guys. By the end of 2024, it's going to be the same thing in reverse, okay? There's going to be countries buying crypto. There's going to be, all the big influencers are going to be having their own NFTs. It's going to be, it'll be the same thing in reverse, right? It'll be all the feelings that we're feeling now about anger and depression and, it's never going to make it, and, I regret this. You'll be feeling the opposite, and it'll be, it's going to keep going higher, and, we should have bought more, and it'll be the euphoria, right? And so, yeah, what are our price targets? For XPRT, I would say, all-time highs are good. For most of these coins, all-time high is a good price target, but I would expect it to go higher than its all-time high, right? Same with Theta, old all-time high. And the thing is, if you buy now, you don't have to wait until the all-time high to start taking profits, okay? So you buy now. When it goes to $5, you sell a quarter, okay? When it goes to its all-time high, starts to test that area, sell another quarter. When it starts breaking out, making new highs, start scaling out, okay? You don't have to overthink it. And you don't have to bag hold these coins the whole way, and you don't have to put your life savings into these coins. But the risk reward has become so skewed. Okay, now think about 100x. So we talked about how persistence could easily go to $50 next like in 2024 bull cycle. That's $1,000 into $100,000. That could be enough for you to get a house just from $1,000. Okay, and say you put you put 10 grand in. If you, God willing, you had enough capital to be putting in. That's $1 million. That's life changing for a lot of people. That's enough to buy a house, outright. A couple houses. You could buy some rental properties. Okay, you could you could take that family vacation you always dreamed of. And I'm not saying you need to invest your life savings, but this is the best time we've seen to accumulate these sort of coins in a very long time, since the last bear cycle. Okay, so that's it. Bitcoin Cash, Theta, XPRT. I like it for its simplicity. I like how they complement each other, and I like Rest in Peace White Dove. I like how they were all top choices of Michelle White Dove. Okay, very sad what happened to her. I made a lot of money off of Theta because of Michelle White Dove. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.